Thanks again for watching. This is about the umpteenth take of this particular video. Adam Daniel Mezei is my name. If this is the first time that you're catching this video blog, thanks for coming by. Thanks for stopping by. Tell your friends about it. And we're going to do a little video book review today on Mark Hughes' Buzzmarketing. Okay, this is a book that's about 5 or 6 years old. I read books like this just because I like to do a lot of research. Also, I like to grab nuggets and things that I can offer my clients. That's part of the value add of the service that I provide as a PMD, producer of marketing and distribution. Anyway, if I get one good thing out of most of the books that I read, that for me is considered a good investment. So Buzzmarketing. Buzzmarketing is basically getting audience engagement and interest for whatever you're trying to sell or do without necessarily going through a formal marketing campaign. So creating newsworthy stories from stuff that you do. This is an old book, but it has lessons that are equally applicable to today. And in fact, you could take marketing books that were written, let's say, in the 70s, and other than some of the, the technological limitations or whatever the authors are writing about, those precepts and those principles are pretty applicable to today. This book is only 5 years old, and I'm getting page after page of like inspirational reads. He's the guy, by the way, Hughes, who orchestrated the half.com, that domain, the sale of it, to eBay. So this guy really knows what he's talking about. And he breaks it down in terms of theories, and he breaks it down in terms of like specific steps that you need to do in order to create and generate buzz from your particular product or service. I think movies, for example, are a great way to generate buzz, especially if they're about relevant and newsworthy subjects. Unfortunately, filmmakers don't know how to captivate buzz, and they don't know how to use the tools that are available to them today to try to generate some kind of buzz for the things that they do. It's really about thinking completely in a way that nobody thinks about doing marketing. It's like about, I could start naming ideas, but then that would be a full consultation. I could start coming out with things that I suggest for people to do that I think generate buzz. Some of them might work, some of them might not work, but the guys who really, really know what they're doing can make a really big killing at doing this kind of work. I love it. It's a specialty field, generating buzz, I think. Some people do it really well. Some of the video bloggers that we all know and love online do it. People like Lauren Feldman, for example, at 1938 Media, somebody that I always like to talk about as a prime example of somebody who generates buzz in a really good way. And if you really want to get good at doing buzz, then you have to think in a buzzworthy way throughout your entire day, which means untethering, not walking around with your face buried in your smartphone, observing and watching how people behave and what people do. I love how Ramit Sethi, for example, I will teach you to be rich, that guy who wrote that best-selling Times book, he always thinks about psychology, and buzz is also a lot about psychology. And I think good marketers are good psychologists, enough said. So this book here, it's just very thin, it's a small commitment, it's pretty easily written. You can get through it probably in about 3 or 4 hours if you're a good reader. And it's got great cover art. Yeah, Buzzmarketing. Book review. Thanks again for watching, and more videos coming soon.